Why do less competent people get promoted faster? Let me repeat. Why do less competent people get promoted faster? Have you ever looked at someone getting promoted and secretly wondered how did they move ahead faster than me? You know you are more capable. You know your work quality is stronger. You know you solve bigger problems. And yet, somehow they get more visibility, bigger opportunities, faster promotions, senior leadership attention, while you continue working quietly in the background. If that has ever bothered you, this conversation is for you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, and welcome back to all the viewers of my live sessions. Now, before we go deeper, let me say something very important. This is not about becoming arrogant, and it's not about criticizing others. Because sometimes the issue is not that someone else is less competent. The issue is that organizations promote based on more than competence alone. That realization changes everything. And by the way, today is episode 48 of my 365 live sessions journey on career growth strategies. Every single day, we are discussing real workplace realities professionals like you silently struggle with, but rarely and openly talk about. So let's unpack this honestly. Why does this happen? Because promotions at higher levels are often driven by perception, not just perception alone again, influence, visibility, strategic communication, trust in leadership situations, not only technical capability. And this is where many talented professionals unintentionally limit themselves. So, let me share with you a few strategies. We just have 10 minutes in hand. Only three strategies that I'm going to share today to address this pain point or this challenge. So, strategy number one, stop being only reliable. Now, this sounds surprising, right? But many high performers become trapped in operational reliability. So, not just reliable, you execute well, you solve issues, you handle pressure, you deliver consistently. Everything is valuable. But leadership often asks a different question. Can this person think beyond execution? Can they influence decisions? Can they lead under pressure? Can they lead ambiguity? Can they represent leadership thinking? Can they communicate strategically? Are they hands on with respect to their task, role, or job? If not, people may see you only as reliable, only as dependable, but not necessarily promotable. Now, here's where it becomes uncomfortable. Many professionals think my hard work should speak for itself. But workplaces do not always reward invisible excellence. Which brings me to the second strategy, learn the skill of strategic visibility. Visibility is, in my last episode, I mentioned, it's not about self promotion. It's about telling the world what you are capable of, what you have contributed, what value you have added. So it's telling the world. People who grow faster, they often do three things intentionally. They articulate impact clearly. They participate in important decisions. They make leadership aware of business contributions, not emotionally, but strategically. Let me repeat this. People who grow faster often do this three things with intention. They articulate impact clearly, they participate in important discussions, and they make leadership aware of business contributions, not emotionally but strategically. Because senior leaders cannot promote value they cannot clearly see. And here's another hidden reality. Some professionals are highly intelligent, but they are not sometimes able to lead under pressure, which affects the trust factor. Strategy number three, build executive trust, not just performance. At senior levels, promotions often go to people leadership feels safe, trusting. That includes emotional maturity, decision quality, calmness under calmness under uncertainty, professional communication, and ownership mindset. Because leadership roles are not just rewards, they are risk decisions. Organizations ask, can we trust this person with larger influence, people, and business outcomes? That's why capability alone is not always enough. Now, I know this conversation may trigger some of you emotionally because many professionals feel I gave years to this organization. I worked harder than everyone. I deserved this opportunity. Yes, maybe you did. But frustration without strategy rarely changes things. Awareness does. So, just being awareness is not enough. Taking action is so very important. Awareness and action. So, be hands on, pick up the skills needed for your task, for your project, for your job, for your role. Upskill yourself, or else someone else will replace you soon, not AI only. So, here's the mindset shift I want you to remember. Stop asking, why are they getting promoted? And start asking, what signals does leadership look for beyond competence? That question changes how you position yourself professionally. If this conversation resonates deeply with you, comment next level below. Because the gap between capability and career growth is often just not talent. And before we close, just block 10 minutes, minimum 10 minutes daily for your own career growth, not just for completing the tasks, but for understanding how leadership decisions are made, how influence works, how careers actually grow inside organizations. That awareness can completely change your trajectory. And join me again tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. IST for another live session where we will continue discussing real career growth challenges professionals are navigating through every day. One insight daily, one professional breakthrough at a time. Till then, build competence, build visibility, build trust, and build strategic influence. So see you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. IST.